Hey guys, this is Samuel to Geek. Today I wanted to talk about Star Wars The Force Unleashed. This is the official review. This is not the teaser like last time that everyone got all mad about. Now this is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now, there's been a lot of complaints about this game, and I got the Wii version, so I cannot discuss what most of the reviewers did, because most of the reviewers reviewed the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 version of the game. But what I've experienced with the Wii version is that I absolutely, well, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. This is not that bad of a game. I mean, it's very, very interesting. It has great design elements. There's only a few gripes I have. Gripe number one: the extremely long loading times. I mean, come on. For the graphics of a PS2 and the fact that the Wii is a lot more powerful than the GameCube, the Wii should be able to push this game like nothing. The loading times are absolutely insanely long. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I have no idea why the loading times are so long, and it just pisses me off. Gripe number two: you cannot skip any cutscene. No, you have to watch every single cutscene, even if you've already played through the game. Once you play through the game and you want to restart, you have to go through every single cutscene again. You cannot skip through any cutscene. It is the same. You have to watch all of them. I know I just rambled the same thing like 4 times, but you have no idea how bad it is. Like, say you have to turn off the game right away, and then you come back and you have to sit through all the cutscenes you just watched. Yeah, it really bugs the hell out of me. As for the controls are pretty nice. You swing the Wiimote to swing your lightsaber, and you shake the nunchuck to do a force push. You use the C button to do lightning, and to control stuff with your force, you use the Z button, and then push forward with the analog stick to throw them in a direction. You move with the analog stick, it all works out. It takes a little bit getting used to in the beginning when you're with it, but you get used to it and it actually controls pretty damn well. I like it a lot better than what I've played on the 360 demo, that's for sure. The, other than that, it's just one thing that pisses me off. I'm not a graphics whore. I just think that the graphics were just they were so lazy on them. This is a PS2 quality type graphics. I mean, I've played Bounty Hunter and several other Star Wars games on the GameCube, and they looked about 18 times better than this. And I mean, it's just ridiculous. And since the Wii can play GameCube games, I know it's a lot, it's a lot more compatible than what they're doing with it. They literally just ported the PS2 models. But I'm glad they didn't port the PS2 gameplay and try to add lame motion controls. This game feels like it was meant for the Wii. And I love it. It works beautifully. My one huge complaint is that the game is really short. I mean, extremely short. But I'll probably play through it again. But I would have liked it to be a lot longer. Other than that, I also have another complaint. Why the hell isn't the multiplayer online? One of my favorite parts about this game is the multiplayer and the duel mode. It's just amazing. But it's only local. Why? I would have loved to just sit around and pwn noobs all day. It would have been fun as hell. But no, unfortunately, it is only locally supported. Other than that, I've had no problems with the controls. There's only a couple of instances that I've had cheap deaths sometimes. But other than that, I don't have that many. I've only had like twice in the whole game. And it's not that bad. I personally I like the game. I don't love it, but it's pretty damn good. I mean, it's definitely a rent. Okay? If you're not gonna buy this game, it's definitely a rent. It's not a $50 game though. It doesn't feel like it. It's more of a $30, $40 game. So I would wait for the price to go down or just rent it. But it's still a pretty goddamn good game if you're looking for something to play during the weekend or waiting for one of the other huge titles. I like it a lot. Of course, it didn't live up to the extreme hype people were giving it, but it's still a good game. So I definitely recommend checking it out at the very least. I don't really want to give number scores as I used to because I find number scores useless in telling you how I truly feel about the game. So I say if you are a big Star Wars fan, this might be a buy. And if but if you're not I'd say at least rent it or wait for the price to go down. Don't miss out on it. It's not that bad. The reviewers they really nitpicked it from what I've seen. Oh, I haven't read any Wii version reviews, so besides Nintendo Powers, and Nintendo Power is kind of biased. So yeah, I had none of the major problems that have been discussed in many of the reviews. The sound quality is nice. The boss battles are awesome, and there's even like some Resident Evil 4 kind of where they have stop motion game like cutscenes where you have to do specific Wii motions in order to progress through the cutscene. Overall, it's a great game. I recommend checking it out if you are the least bit interested. You just don't look forward to some AAA game, but it'll still be pretty damn good. So go check it out. Sign out. No, I didn't forget about the story. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. All right, the story basically is that you're the apprentice of Darth Vader, and you go around killing Jedi's for him, so you could eventually kill the Emperor. But if you've seen the movies, you probably know how it's probably gonna end. So basically, yeah, it's a good game. The story is very interesting at the very least. I enjoyed the story, and it gave me some entertainment. I mean, the story isn't that good, but it isn't that bad either. And the cutscenes are brilliantly, like the voice acting is brilliantly done, but the graphics are horrible, so it somewhat ruins the presentation. I'm glad though if you change the costume, it remains constant throughout the game, like including the cutscenes. So I like that about it. By the way, if you haven't noticed, the Wii version of the game has him holding the lightsaber in front.